I posted my playlist on Instagram. I will post it afterwards on my website, on my blog, along with the sequence. It's going to be very similar to the one that we did last week, if not the same, depending on how I feel and what I remember. So if you're playing along to the music, just get the playlist going and settle into your extended child's pose. Big toes to touch. Splay your knees out wide. And just start to settle in. Resting your forehead on your mat. Reaching your fingertips long. Spread your knees wide. Ground your forehead into your mat. Just let everything go. Inhale, reach your fingertips a little bit longer. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into your child's pose. Let everything from earlier today wash away from you. Anything that's come up in the news, let it go. This is your 45 minutes of relaxation, of just being present on your mat, to your breath, to yourself. Take another deep inhale and a nice open mouth cleansing exhale. Release everything. Let it go. All the stress, let it wash away. On your next inhale, zip your lips together, firing up your Ujjayi breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, feeling that heat build in the back of your throat. Nice relaxing breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Shrug your shoulders away from your ears. On your next inhale, rise up to tabletop, stacking your shoulders over your wrist. Neutral spine, tuck your chin slightly, flattening out your spine, stacking your hips over your knees, pulling your belly button towards your low spine, your Uddiyana Baddha. Take a nice inhale, cow pose, sink your belly low, shine your chest forward as you pinch your shoulder blades together, tuck your tailbone up towards the ceiling. And exhale, cat pose, round up and through, pushing the ground away from you, doming up your shoulders, tucking your chin. Inhale, cow pose, sink your belly low. Exhale, cat pose. Continue with these movements, adding on whatever you need. Maybe that's some C curves, stretching into one side, then the other. Maybe that's thread the needle. Maybe it's tapping out your toes, flipping your wrist. Maybe it's circling your head one direction and then switching it out. If you've taken something on one side here, take the opportunity to even it out. Just really warming up your body, waking it up. Maybe you've been sitting all day in a desk. Maybe you've been watching the news all day. Let that all go. You're here. You're present. On your next inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, lift your knees 1 inch off your mat. Hold here, just fire up your core. Pulling your belly button to your low spine, pushing the ground away from you. Breathe here for 4, 3, down dog into 1. Hinge your hips up and back. Dance out your dog this Monday. Bending one knee, then the other. Take a nice deep inhale. Nice exhale through your nose. On your next inhale, reach up high on your tippy toes, pointing your tailbone towards the sky, pulling your chest towards your shins or thighs, and exhale, melt a little deeper into your mat. Take a nice deep inhale, rise up on your tippy toes. And exhale, melt a little bit deeper into your mat. Inhale one more time up on your tippy toes. And exhale, downward dog. Press your thumb and forefinger into your mat. Roll your shoulders away. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat, ragdoll pose. Slight bend in your knees. Let your head hang heavy, releasing all that tension in your neck, your upper back. Maybe you take a grip, wrist to elbow, elbow to wrist. Maybe you take a basket grip behind the nape of your neck. Maybe you find stillness here, or maybe you find some movement, swaying side to side. If you've taken that grip, switch it out, wrist to elbow, elbow to wrist. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Release your hands to your mat. Toe heel your feet together. Nice and slow. And on your inhale, rise up one vertebra at a time with control. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, and exhale, roll them down your spine. Bring your hands to heart center. This is where we'll set our intention. This can be a phrase, a word, a mantra, maybe even a person you want to dedicate your practice to. If nothing comes to mind, I offer you my intention. Turning the negative into a positive. Letting everything go. Take a nice deep inhale, fill up your lungs, and a nice open mouth cleansing exhale. Release your hands down at your side, flutter your eyes open, let's begin to flow. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose, reach tall. Sending energy through your fingertips, roll your shoulders away from your ears, pinching your shoulder blades together, rotate your pinkies inward. Ground in the four corners of your feet firmly into your mat. Engage your quadriceps so they lift 1 inch off your kneecaps, tuck your tailbone, fire up your core. And exhale, baby back bend, open up your chest, shine your heart forward. Inhale, mountain pose, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold, ride your breath down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hold here and breathe. Shift forward to the ball mounds of your feet. Gaze forward in front of you, tuck your chin slightly to even out your back. Pinch your shoulder blades together as your hands rest on your shins or thighs. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, squat and curl, coming up on your tippy toes, tucking into a tight little ball. Tense your fingertips, bring your forehead to your knees. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, high plank, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, charging your heels towards the back of the room, firing up your core. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, low plank, hold it here. And with control, lower all the way down to your mat. Flip your toes onto your mat. Setting up for 1 round of cobra. Bring your hands to your low ribs. Your forehead is on your mat. Zip your legs together and inhale, lift your chest for cobra pose. Gazing out in front of you. Pressing your toes into your mat so much so that your knees lift off. Providing energy, squeezing your glutes, lifting your chest 1 inch higher. And exhale, lower down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, high plank. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, downward dog. Hinge your hips up and back. That is our sun A. We will flow that 2 more times, linking breath to movement. First, take a nice deep inhale and exhale, come to your knees. Taking a nice quick break. I will walk you through a chaturanga. These are totally optional. If you don't want to do them, hold high plank, go straight to down dog. When you are doing a chaturanga, remember that plank. Your abs are so engaged throughout this entire class. Come to your high plank, stacking your shoulders over your wrist. Inhale, shift forward onto your toes. Exhale, lower down, tuck your elbows in at your sides. Inhale, upward dog. Shine your chest forward. And exhale, downward dog. Remember, you can do these on your knees. Coming down, elbows tight on your side. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Hold high plank, or just go straight to down dog. You have options. When you're ready, get back into your downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale, zip your lips together, and a nice exhale through your nose. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose, reach tall. Exhale, baby back bend, opening your heart up. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, ride your breath down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl, coming up on your toes, tenting your fingertips. Nice deep inhale and exhale, high plank. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, low plank. And lower down slowly. Setting up for another round of cobra. Forehead meets your mat. Hands are by your low ribs. Zip your lips or your legs together. Toes press on your mat, and on your inhale, lift up for cobra pose. Little to no weight in your hands. Hold here. Lift 1 inch higher. And exhale, lower down. Bring your hands, stacking them underneath your shoulders. And take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, downward dog. Hinge your hips up and back. One more time, friends. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, mountain pose. Biggest one yet. Exhale, baby, back bend, open your chest up. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, high plank. Take a nice deep inhale, exhale, low plank. And lower down, slow, with control. Flip your toes. One more round of cobra. Nice deep inhale as you lift your chest for cobra pose. Can you lift it 1 inch higher? Squeeze your shoulder blades and exhale, lower down. Take a nice deep inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, high plank. Take a nice inhale here. Exhale, downward dog. Hinge your hips up and back. Let's move on. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. Tuck your tailbone. Your weight is in the back of your heels. You could wiggle your toes. Your chest stays lifted. Your abs are engaged. Pinkies rotate inward. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Open arm twist to the right. Release your right hand back, your left hand forward. Keep your hips squared towards the front of your mat. Don't let your knees hinge forward one in front of the other. Keep them aligned. Maybe micro bend your elbows. Sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. You may not be able to open up that much. It takes practice. Embrace the discomfort, the change. Micro bend your elbows to twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, chair pose. Sink 1 inch lower. And exhale, forward fold. Ride your breath down. Feel that release. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, chaturanga. High plank, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, low plank, tuck your elbows in at your sides. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Remember your options from earlier. Take a nice deep inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot through with control. Tent your fingertips. Bend into your front leg. Listen here. Plant your left hand and inhale. Open arm twist. Feeling that nice release. Opening your chest up towards the right side of the room. Reaching your right hand up high. Maybe micro bend here. Charging that left heel towards the back of the room. Take a nice deep breath in. And a nice open mouth exhale. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, reaching your hands above you. Squaring your hips towards the front of your mat, bending generously into your front knee. Take a nice deep inhale and stay here for your exhale. Reaching your fingertips high, rolling your shoulders down your spine, stacking your shoulders over your hips. Are your abs engaged? Are you breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth? Or out through your nose, sorry, Ujjayi breath. One more deep inhale. And exhale, warrior two, opening up towards the left side. Squaring your hips towards the left side as you open up, bending generously into your front knee. Your right knee rotates out to your right pinky toe, gazing out over your fingertips. Hold here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your front arm up and back. High-fiving the back wall. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, extended side angle. Reaching forward and then tick-tocking your hands, 6 and 12. Again, opening up your chest towards the left side of the room, micro bend in your left hand. Really squaring your chest, opening it up. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. High five the back wall with your right hand. Tip your hips forward slightly. And exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot through. Frame your left foot with your hands. Tense your fingertips, bend generously in your front knee. Lower your right palm down if you can. Maybe a block you use to create more length. Inhale, simple twist to the left, reaching your left hand high, squaring your chest towards the left side of the room as you bend into your left knee. Maybe a micro bend to open your chest up, squaring it a little bit more. Take a nice deep inhale. Stay for your exhale. Listen here. Inhale, crescent lunge, big movement, slow with control. Square your hips towards the front of the room. Shrug your shoulders away from your ears. Stack your shoulders over your hips. You've been here before. Slight bend in your back knee. Take a nice deep inhale. Reach a little bit taller. Exhale, warrior two. Opening up towards the right side. Again, shoulders stacked over your hips. Hands extended out. Gazing out over your front fingertips. Don't hinge forward. Stay centered. Square your hips towards the right side of the room. Rotate your left knee out towards your left pinky toe for stability. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your front arm up and back. Little to no weight on your back leg. Shrug your shoulder away from your ear, opening up your chest. Bend generously into your front knee. Exhale, extended side angle. Hinge forward and then up and down. Tick-tocking your hands, 6 and 12. Reaching tall. Maybe putting your left elbow on your left knee. Gently. Maybe micro bend in your right arm. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. High five the back wall with your left hand. Exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a nice deep breath in. Stay for your exhale. That is our sun B. We will flow that 2 more times, linking breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Again, remember, you can skip these. Do what serves you. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Plant your left hand down. Inhale, open twist to the right. Take a nice deep inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach tall. Exhale, warrior two, opening up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Hinge forward and then up and down. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, chaturanga. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Plant your right palm down on your mat. Inhale, open arm twist to the left. Take a nice deep inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge, reaching tall with control. Wobbling's okay. Exhale, warrior two, opening up.
Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, chaturanga. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. One more time through, friends. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through, plant your left palm. Inhale, open arm twist to the right. Take a nice deep inhale, reach a little bit longer, stay for your exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach tall. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. One more side through. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your right palm down. Inhale, open arm twist. Take a nice deep inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, come to your knees, flipping over onto your back. We've only got a little bit of time left. We'll do some quick belly up core. Take a sip of water, flip over, planting your feet firmly into your mat, basket grip behind the nape of your neck. Take a nice deep inhale to prepare, and exhale, we lift and lower. Just lift and lower. Tiny little movements here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep your elbows out wide. Your gaze up at the ceiling. Press your low back into your mat. Use your open mouth exhales. I'll bring you back to your Ujjayi breath later. Release that heat here. Just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, parallel your shins in 3, yogi bicycles in 2, 1. Parallel your shins to your mat, press your low back in, inhale to lift, and exhale, twist to the left, inhale to center, exhale, twist to the right, inhale, center, exhale, twist, nice and slow, really working those abs right now, with control, twist, center, twist, bringing your elbow to meet your knee, not your knee to your elbow. Feel the difference when you keep your knees stacked over your hips. Twist, center, twist, center. Give me 4, center, nice and slow. 3, 2, legs up the wall. Last one, bring your legs up the wall, press your hands into your mat, bring them behind your low back to protect it. We just lower down nice and slow and up for 1. So we go down for 3, 2, 1, and up. 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 Down 3, 2, 1, and up. Give me 4, 3, and up. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, 1, up. 2 more. Down, 2, 3. Hold at the bottom here. Last one. Down, 2, 3. Hold here for 8, 7. Long body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your legs down. Take a long body stretch, reaching overhead, and a nice open mouth exhale. Grab your shins or the back of your thighs, bringing your knees into your chest, rock and roll side to side, massage out your low back. Bring your hands behind the back of your thighs and start to rock and roll the length of your mat. Coming up to a boat pose. Last little bit of core work, super quick, and then we'll get some playtime and we'll close up. Coming into boat pose, you can keep your toes on your mat, lean back until your abs are engaged. Keep your chest lifted. Your hands can stay behind the back of your thighs. Maybe you lift one leg, lift the other. Maybe you stay here, maybe you straighten. Maybe you bring your hands out. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Low boat. Go down for 4, 3. High boat. 2, 1. Come up high boat. 4, 3. Low boat in 2, 1. Low boat. 4, 3. Last time through. 2, 1. High boat. You're done in 4, 3, 2, 1. Crisscross your leg. Come to sit. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale through heart center. So I will cue you through crow pose, excuse me. So I'll walk you through it. Feel free to try it, not try it, go to child's pose, try something different. It's your 45 minutes, so whatever you're trying to work on, maybe it's just grounding in today, in which case child's pose is totally acceptable and a great place to be. So when you're working on crow pose, bring your hands out in front of you about hips width distance, plant your palms firmly in, and create that shelf-like concept with your elbows. So bend at your elbows, you're gonna come up close, bringing your knees and your shins to stack on your elbows a little bit. You're gonna look forward, gaze is about 6 inches in front of you, creating that tripod with your hands and your gaze. And you're just gonna start, and maybe you stay here, and you just hinge forward, keeping that gaze in front of you. Maybe you lift one toe, maybe you lift the other, feel the sensation. Maybe you start to balance, lifting one and then the other. Try it, play around, keep your abs engaged. Depending, my pants are a little slippery, so sometimes that makes it a little bit more difficult to kind of find that nice solid foundation on the backs of my arms. Keep that gaze out in front of you, and remember, if you do fall out of the pose, you are not that far from the ground. Nobody is watching you. Play around. I'll give you about a minute or two. Playing around myself. Remember, you can totally try something different at this point. Whatever serves you. Get those negative thoughts out of your head. I can't. I'm never going to be able to do this. And say, I'm trying. I've lifted one foot, lifted the other. I held for a couple of seconds. Giving you a few more seconds to play. And start to make your way into your child's pose. Coming back, bringing your forehead to your mat, splaying your knees out wide, toes touch. Reach your fingertips long, shrug your shoulders away from your ears. Take a nice deep breath in. And a nice open mouth exhale. Seal your lips together, firing up your Ujjayi breath, your breath of victory. You are almost there. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a nice exhale through your nose. On your next inhale, come to tabletop, stacking your shoulders over your wrist. Inhale, tuck your toes. And exhale, hinge your hips up and back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair or pose. Last little round here, gang. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, prayer twist to the right, hooking your left elbow over your right knee. Again, paralleling your hips towards the front of the room. Maybe you open up, this feels better. Pressing your thumbs into your sternum to twist you a little bit deeper to the right side. Sink your hips a little bit lower, lift your chest. For those of you who want, maybe you come into a side crow. Setting up for this. Stay here and twist into this. Each inhale lengthening the crown of your head forward, and each exhale twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Take one more deep inhale, and exhale, forward fold, toe heel your feet about hips width distance. Flip your palms up towards the sky and start to shimmy them underneath your feet, lifting the ball mounds of your feet, letting your head hang heavy, bringing your toes to graze the back of your wrist. Slight bend in your knees, just starting to find some movement. Back and forth, side to side. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, release your hands out from underneath. Start to toe heel your feet together. Take a nice deep inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose last time through. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, prayer twist to the left, hooking your right elbow over your left knee, sinking your hips, lifting your chest, and twisting into this. Inhale to lengthen the crown of your head. And exhale to twist a little bit deeper, rooting your thumbs into your sternum, opening up your chest. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to twist. Feeling that nice twist in your body, that nice detoxification each time you deepen that twist. Take a nice deep inhale and stay here for the exhale. One more time, deep inhale and exhale, forward fold. Toe heel your feet about hips width distance. Bring your peace fingers around your big toes. Let your head hang heavy, release all that tension from your neck, slight bend in your knees, and just start to pull up on your toes, feeling that nice release between your shoulder blades, opening up, letting everything go. Take a nice deep inhale, and a nice exhale, release down. Toe heel your feet back together. Take a nice deep inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Rotate your back foot about 45 degrees. Again, squaring your hips towards the front of the room. Keep your arms lifted, but take notice of your hips. If they aren't squared, shorten the stance between your front and back foot, or maybe widen it on your mat. Finding whatever works for you. Lift tall. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Release your hands behind your back. Basket grip behind your low back. Inhale to puff up your chest. Bend in your front knee and exhale, humble warrior. Hinging over your front knee, letting your chest rest, bringing your fingers towards the front of the room. If this is uncomfortable at all, maybe you release your hands down to your mat. Release your head, let it hang heavy. Just hold here and breathe. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, release your hands down to your mat. Start to toe heel your right foot to the upper corner of your mat, coming onto your back toes, bringing your hands to the inside of your right foot. Lower your back knee down, release your toes to your mat, and start to just come into this runner's lunge, feeling that nice release, that nice twist. Opening up in your hip, maybe you come on to the outside edge of your right foot, opening up that knee a little bit more, feeling the difference, whatever serves you. Maybe you stay on your palms, because that's where you need to go for depth today. Maybe you come down on your forearms. Just start to focus on your breath here, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Slowly, if you haven't already, make your way back proud to your palms. Start to frame your right foot. Tuck your left toes under. Come up into that low lunge. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, send your right foot back. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, step it down into down dog. Start to even that out. Inhale your left leg high. And exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot through, framing it with your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Rotate your right foot about 45 degrees on your mat. Again, keep your hands lifted, shrug your shoulders away from your ear, and start to square your hips towards the front of the room. Take notice of how this might be different from one side to the other. Maybe you need to shorten your stance on this side. Maybe you need to widen it a little bit. Bend generously into your front knee. And exhale, release your hands to your low back, basket grip them behind your back. Inhale to puff up your chest. And exhale, hinge forward for humble warrior. Releasing your chest to your knee, pulling your hands towards the front of the room, letting everything hang heavy. Your head, release that tension from your neck. Again, if this feels uncomfortable, taking this basket grip, maybe you release your hands down to your mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice exhale. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, release your hands to your mat. Start to toe heel your left foot to the upper corner of your mat. Bring your hands inside your left foot. Come up onto your right toes and lower your right knee down to your mat. Flip your toes onto your mat. Maybe you stay here for a nice runner's lunge, or maybe you start to come down on your forearms, feeling a nice stretch here, nice hip opener. Maybe you rotate onto the outside edge of your left foot, opening up your hip a little bit on this side, letting your head hang heavy. Again, coming back to your breath. Nice deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Inhaling through your nose. Exhale through your nose. If you're not already there, slowly start to make your way back to your palms. Start to frame your left foot with your hands. Tuck your right toes. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, send your left leg back. Inhaling, three-legged dog. And exhale, come down to downward dog. Take a nice inhale here. Nice exhale. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Bringing your right shin paralleling it as best you can to the front of your mat. Flex your right foot to protect your right knee. If you have a block, you maybe can sit it underneath your right hip bone, creating a little bit more length there. Staying proud on your palms. Make sure that your toes and your left foot are planted on your mat and pointed out long. Inhale to puff up your chest, and exhale, start to sleep your pigeon. You can always flip over on your back for a supine figure 4 stretch. Bringing your right ankle over your left knee. Basket gripping your left thigh if you're on your back for that supine figure 4. Start to come back to your intention, your breath, resting your forehead on your mat maybe, letting your head hang heavy. Again, letting everything roll off your back, your shoulders, your head, releasing everything from earlier today, being present in these last few moments. If you're not there already, come back proud to your palms. Tuck your left toes. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Send your right leg back, opening up your right leg, scorpion dog, bending your right knee, maybe taking some hip circles, creating some blood flow back into that right hip. Switch direction. And slowly find your way to your downward dog. Inhale your left leg high. And exhale, half pigeon on this side, paralleling your left shin towards the front of your mat, flexing your left foot, your toes in your right foot down on your mat, pointed backwards. Come proud on your palms. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Start to sleep your pigeon, coming down to your forearms, maybe bringing your forehead to your mat, squaring your hips towards your mat, and feeling that nice release. Again, if this is uncomfortable in any way, maybe flip over. Supine figure 4. Nice deep inhale. And a nice open mouth exhale. Tuck your right toes. Start to make your way back to your palms if you're not already there. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, send your left foot back, opening up your left side body, bending your left knee, making those small hip circles in one direction. Feeling that blood flow come back to the left side of your body. Switch direction. And slowly make your way back to your downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Look forward. Exhale, step or float. Come to have a seat. Bringing your legs out long in front of you. Releasing any excess flesh from underneath your sit bones. Flex your feet. Inhale, your hands up high. And exhale, just start to hinge forward. And then down. Each inhale, you lengthen the crown of your head, and each exhale, you deepen into the stretch, maybe bending your knees to release tension from your low spine, maybe straightening to feel a nice release in your hamstrings. Take a nice deep inhale, and exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, roll down slow and with control to your mat. Bring your knees into your chest, setting up for happy baby. Grab for the inner outer edges of your heels, shins, or thighs. Press your low back into your mat and start to just sway side to side. Feeling that nice release. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Bring your knees into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Release your left leg long. Nice deep inhale. Pull your right knee in and exhale. Supine twist. Prioritize your right shoulder on your mat. Nice twist. For those, we're coming up on the 45 minutes. I will take you through Shavasana, but if you do have other places that you need to go, feel free to do so. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Give your knees a little squeeze. Reset your spine. Release your right leg long. Your left knee comes into your side body. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, supine twist on your left side. Prioritize your left shoulder on your mat as you twist into this, letting gravity do the work on your left leg. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead to meet your knees. Squeeze into a tight little ball. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, Shavasana. Let everything go. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Palms up to receive energy. Palms down to ground in. If you're ready to start moving on with your Monday evening, start inviting small movements back into your toes, your fingertips, wiggling them out, rolling out your wrists, rocking your chin from side to side. On your next inhale, take a long body stretch as if you're waking up for the second time this morning. And exhale, roll to one side or the other using your bicep as a pillow. Take a moment to reset your mind, your thoughts, your emotions. Let everything from prior go. So your opportunity to move forward, not backwards. Slowly make your way up to a seated position. Soft gaze or eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Fill up your lungs. And a nice open mouth exhale. Bring your hands to your third eye, your seat of intuition. May you find the positive in everything, the opportunity for change and growth, to move forward, not backwards. We bow forward. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. I know that there's a lot going on this Monday, a lot of new updates. So be kind to yourself, the way you speak to yourself, the way you speak to others. Think about that. And just take care of yourself. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Have a good evening.